Hello?
Hi, is this Priscilla?
Yes, it's Priscilla. How are you doing?
Hi, Priscilla. I'm glad this worked out. This is great.
It did. I'm actually very happy about it. It did.
That's good. So we're recording already, just to let you know. And
Okay.
I just got in the car, and I'm on my commute.
Yes.
I'm on my commute home. It's been nice.
Fantastic.
It's been nice having these interviews in that way. You're in Spain right now?
That's correct. I'm in Barcelona right now.
Oh, I'm very jealous. I'm on the Bronx. I'm in the Bronx. It's all right. It's okay here too. So I've been starting these. It sounds like it sounds like I'm being rude, I guess, but I am asking people. Just it's mostly an exercise in identity.
Oh yeah, of course.
Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are? Well, I'm a filmmaker, like a lot of filmmakers in this world. And a producer. I also produce independent films. And well, I'm based in New York, and that's I think, and I'm a woman filmmaker.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I'm currently based in New York, although I lived in LA and I lived in Chicago too, but
Yeah.
New York is really in my heart.
It is. Why is New York in your heart over all of these other wonderful places?
Well, I feel like, Ethan, I feel like New York has something very special that it's almost uncomparable. Even friends ask me this, but I feel like New York has something that you can't really compare it to any other place or city in the world. I feel that the energy, the fast-paced, setting and the environment and everything, it's something that really goes with me. And obviously, I met a lot of people that's not something that, it belongs in their heart. But for me, every time I go there, I'm just like, I feel great.
That's great.
I feel like home, and I feel fantastic.
Great.
Yes.
We got to talk last summer in the trailer, which was fun.
I know. My God, I remember. You asked me some questions about family and things like that.
Yes, it was very intense. We'll see how intense we get. I bought a game last year. We were doing couples therapy. I bought a game.
Oh my.
From it's actually not so bad. I bought a game called. Well, yeah. There was a bad version, and I stopped doing that. There was like I got Tell Me More, which are cards. They're question cards, and I got it on Amazon, and it's been nice.
Okay.
So I've been pulling those. Maybe I'll pull one now as we're kind of talking about it. I did get like an after hours version, which I thought would be fun, but they were all like too creepy. It was coming off creepy.
Oh,
it was bad.
I see.
It was very bad. So let's try one of these. Let's see how this goes, and then we'll dive into your work.
Okay.
I am reading this while driving, but I'm doing it safely. I want to say that. Okay. What's something?
No worries.
What's something you think is more challenging for you than it is for other people that you know?
Oh wow, that is that is actually very interesting, tricky, a little bit question.
It is.
More challenging.
Yeah.
More challenging for me than for other people that I know. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I think I know what to answer. More challenging for me than for other people that I know is maybe letting go of that perfectionism. It's true that some people that I know, they are perfectionists.
Yes.
And yeah, I mean that's true, but I feel like there's also different levels.
Yes.
And different types and different phases or whatever, and I don't have it like very much, you know what I mean? I used to have it a lot more. I don't have it very much, but sometimes, when I'm like reviewing an email 30 times, I could I could feel that other people maybe don't do that. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Oh, that's
that's
interesting.
that's the yeah, that's the mind. Like
Oh. So you do that?
like for
What? Yes,
example,
please. Yeah.
yeah, no, like for example, super short answer, like 2021, I did another film, nothing related to this one, but it was about social media, right, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And the reason why it came to me, it's because of the perfectionism of posting at
Ah.
that time, back in
Oh.
2021, at that time.
Yeah.
But now I don't have it anymore at all, 0%. But at that
Yeah.
time, I went through that phase. So I guess that sometimes I feel like some parts of me, it's that would be that other people, maybe they're like, well, it doesn't matter,
Yeah. Okay. So you
but
do
yeah,
now with email. What else? Do you
yeah,
still?
exactly, I'm doing it
Yes.
now with the
Okay.
email. We
Okay.
changed.
Okay.
Exactly.
Do you feel
Change
like
is
it
good.
affects your filmmaking?
um I don't think so,
No.
because it affects it in a good way. I think it
Yeah.
affects it in a good way.
Yeah.
I've never been so high level perfectionist, not at all, not at all. But I am, and but I think that in editing, it's good to be a little perfectionist. I think,
Yeah.
I feel like that's a kind of even necessary, I would say, even. But no, it didn't affect in a bad way. I think
Yeah.
that that it was always helpful, because I also have a very objective way to look at it, and I know when it's too much, you know
Yeah.
so I know when to stop, kind of thing.
That's
So
good.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, it's perfectionism but with insight. That feels great. That's
yeah,
nice. What a
yeah, I like
superpower. What a superpower. That's
well.
awesome. All right, I pulled another. I safely pulled another card, and I'm gonna read it safely while driving. Here we
Okay,
go.
safely,
Um,
please.
very safely. What's a decision you once made that you'd make
Yeah.
differently today?
Oh my god. Decision once made that I would make differently today.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't want to be like answering I don't regret anything, but that would be my first instinct to
Cool.
answer that.
Okay.
Let me think real quick. I maybe mm, hmm very interesting question. Maybe saying yes to yeah. I'm gonna say, obviously I cannot say names or anything of the projects, but I'm gonna say, saying yes to a project, before even meeting,
Oh,
the whole scope of it. And
yeah.
that was like years ago, but just saying yes too soon, too quick.
Sure.
That's yeah, I would, then after that, obviously I learned, and you kind of have to say yes when you're sure, and no when
Yeah.
we have the options. You can say yes, no, there's a lot of options, right?
Yeah.
But no, it would be saying yes too fast or too quick, that's for sure, to like a project or whatever.
Sure. That makes sense. Do you
Yeah.
find that you're a little bit more hesitant now, or what's your process now of deciding
Mm,
what project you want to get into?
no, no. Now I'm very decisive
Hmm.
in this. No, I'm very now. I know. I also know a little bit the people and this. But if I don't know, if I don't know let's say the people, the producers, or
Yeah.
whoever, no, if I don't know, then I like to ask. I like to ask questions. You read the script,
Yeah.
you read everything. You do all the research, like everybody has to do with everything. At the end of the day in life, you do your research, no?
Yeah.
And that's it. And then once you do the research, you feel more comfortable with everything, and
Yeah.
that's it.
What are you
Yeah.
what are you what are you looking for in a project now? Like what are some of your
Who's
criteria? Yeah.
No, I mean, very simple. At
Yeah,
first, I'm always looking for comedy and psychological thriller if
yeah,
possible. That's
yeah,
my passion. So
yeah,
first, it has to be that. First, that. Then after that, I have to love the script. I have to be in love
yeah,
with the script. I have to love it. I have to be. There has to be. It's not only that I have to love it, but if possible, there has to be something inside of me that it catches my attention
uh-huh,
to a point of like, wow, I need to, I need this, like that.
yeah,
Because there's that force, that internal force that makes you, do the work in a different way,
yeah,
so I do need that. I do
yeah.
need that. And yeah, and that's what I'm looking for. After that, everything else goes very smoothly. After that, all the details and everything else goes by itself.
Yeah.
I think.
It's a hard process making a film, and so when it gets hard, if you're not fully committed, it feels like, that could be a make or break moment. So, so yeah, I love that. Your advice that you must love the script or the material before you get into it. That's great. That makes a lot
Yeah,
of sense. Yeah.
exactly.
We've been asking people their favorite, anywhere in the world, your favorite place that you could suggest someone go to, and this could be like a restaurant or bar or a museum or somewhere that you've been very attached to that you'd like to recommend to others.
Okay. A restaurant or what? A restaurant or a
A
bar
bar
or a
or an
theater?
event, or it could be a record store, or there's just
Okay.
a place you love, a coffee shop. It could be any of these kinds of things, but something
Okay.
that you highly recommend other people go and see.
Okay, let me answer you two things.
Cool.
Let me answer you two things that I am thinking. Okay, a cafe place. I would say something that I recently discovered that, oh my god, in New York, it's the bar where even Al Pacino went there, and it has such a style. It's the Cafe Radio.
Cool.
You know this one?
No, where is
Yeah, the
it?
cafe. Well, Cafe Radio. Oh man, I think it's in. Someone is. I think someone is gonna kill me if I say this wrong. But Cafe Radio. Oh yeah. It's in the in the I think in the east side 119 McDougal. I'm seeing it here.
Oh, okay.
McDougal Street in
Yeah.
New York.
Okay.
And it's the cafe in the United States to serve cappuccino since
Oh.
1927.
Oh.
Cafe Radio. I'm sure
That's
someone has
great.
to know this.
That's
I'm
great.
sorry, in the Greenwich Village.
Greenwich. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah, and
Okay.
so amazing place, very inspiring to read a script, to write, So, for any filmmaker interested, great.
Great.
And then a second thing that I would say, it's an experience, an event, that we could call it an event, that I recently been to because of a selection of a producer's delegation, which is the market of the Cannes Film Festival, the Marché du Film.
Yeah.
That market, that is something that, again, it's happening again to me, the same thing that in Hudson Valley Film Festival, where I don't have words. It's one of those experiences that, it's a huge place. I didn't expect the amount of people around the world that come to discover new cinema, experience this just global feeling of being just in love with film,
Yeah.
And I just feel that if you ever questioned whether filmmaking is the right path for you, Cannes was like, it's a reminder of why you fell in love with film. I feel like that place in general, like that French, it's a very inspiring place, I feel, especially if you like the film environment, because everyone is talking about film there.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's great.
Film this, developing that. Exactly.
That's great.
I would say these two places.
That's great. And when is that? How do you even get there or to it? How do you get into that?
How do I get in? How did I get into that? Well, it was a producer's delegation.
Yeah.
And I submitted to it, and it's like 7 producers each year.
Okay.
And then well, we got selected, and then
Nice.
you must go. It's through the company, and you must go. I mean, you can't not go once you're selected, and you have the whole accreditation.
Yeah.
So for me, it was very nice because, well, I'm from Barcelona. Cannes, it's like an hour away from here,
Nice.
right, by plane. So, I just, I came from New York when I went to Cannes, obviously, and then from Cannes to Barcelona. And that's why I'm here right now in Barcelona.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and so, no, it was an amazing experience. I was there 10 days, and
Wow.
and yeah, and it was just mind-blowing, poof, like explosion in your mind every single day, especially because you don't really sleep, you're just there all the time. You just wake up, there's a panel, wake up, there's a, you gotta go like that, like New Yorkers, right?
Yeah. That's
So
great.
very, very nice. If anybody can go, please go.
That's great.
Yeah.
And then a
Really.
place that, sorry, not a place, but a like some kind of art that you've been really inspired by. That could be movie, TV show, artist, book.
Yes.
Some kind of media that you really recommend for other people to check out.
Yes, look, books. Books. It's very interesting because books. I've been like reading a little bit here and there, different things, even novels and this. But there's this one book I think that it's always in my mind, and I think I have to reread it again because I really love it. It's called Liquid Modernity
Okay.
of Zygmunt Bauman.
Okay.
I don't know if you know this one.
No.
It really changed the way I think about contemporary society and whatsoever, and human relationships and everything. It really asks very profound questions, which I love all this. I mean, is liberation a curse or a blessing, and
Nice.
things like that.
That's great.
So, yeah, for me it's always like, it makes a reference of the speed that we're going, the society, it's going super fast and all that. So for me it's a reference of what we are now and where we are going. I think it's very well written, so I recommend it. Liquid Modernity, Zygmunt Bauman.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out.
I'm currently reading one that I think that it's a must, but it's a very concise and very small book, but I think that it's a must if you wanna master directing.
Oh, yeah, great.
Which is the on directing film by David Mamet.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's a very concise book, but I think it's very clear on the lessons that he's giving the students. It's like a university lesson.
Yeah.
Very, very, very easy to read, but very, really, really nice read, and I feel it's really worth it to dig into it, even if you know what he's saying, but it's really good to reread it, and beyond that. And films, well, I can tell you 2 films that I always have in my mind, and actually I rewatched one recently. My favorite film of all times, I would say. Favorite is a very bad word for this, but well, yeah, we always have the same problem with that. But I would say one of the films that I watch and rewatch, Scarface.
Okay. What is it about Scarface?
Scarface, well, because iconic performance. I'm sorry, but it's incredible.
Yeah.
And it's just the tension, right? That building up of scenes. It's just it's just incredible. The tension, scene after scene. I have chills when I watch it. It's very difficult for me to have chills watching something, or crying or stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that movie, for some reason, it makes me do and have all that.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
So that's for me a must.
Yeah.
And then I like weird
Yeah.
stuff, Ethan. I like dark things. I like Blue Velvet, you know.
Yes.
And
of
I'm
course.
you know, The Lobster, you know. I like
Yeah. Yeah.
I like this kind of stuff. So that's what I could tell you. And then, well, yeah, that's what I could tell you.
You're
That's
such
something that always inspires.
I mean, you're such a bright and optimistic person. Why the pull to the darkness, do you think?
Well, yes, a lot of people have told me this,
Yeah.
even since the school,
Yeah.
even since I was in the academy.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I discovered the reason why, which might be a little like dark maybe, but I really love, and I think there's a meaning to that also. Like,
oh no. You cut out a little bit.
To be, well, to be uncomfortable,
Yeah.
to have an uncomfortable laughter,
Yeah.
to laugh,
Yeah.
and not being sure if they laughed, if it was a good thing that they laughed, or if it wasn't good that they laughed. Like, I like that sense of questioning. If I'm laughing now of this character that is suffering, why am I laughing? Because there's a deeper message over there, right? You're laughing because, you know, that character is suffering, is in pain, but there's something else going on because of that, no? And so I love all that. It's a lot of thinking, but I love that. So I think for that reason, A, B, and C, and in all of that, I like it. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's such a juxtaposition. It's funny that your colleagues in school found that to be true too. It is. It's nice, but you do find it. Yeah.
Professors.
Yeah.
A lot of professors and teachers in my life have told me this. I remember since I am 19. So it's been yeah. So it's very interesting.
Yeah.
But
that's good. Oh, this one's great. Okay, what's I'm pulling from the cards again, very safely.
Okay.
But what's something you spend a surprising amount of time thinking about?
Oh my God, thinking about, you know, what? Maybe when there's when I had an edit done, I would spend a significant amount of time thinking of one specific cut. Right? Of that one specific cut, not of anything else. Maybe I have to fix other parts. But there's just this one part that I cannot get out of my mind, that it becomes an obsession of like, why did I cut it like that, and why can I not cut it in another way, type of thing. That I spent a significant amount of time. I would say that's something that's very tiny, but when you are sleeping and having nightmares because of that,
oh no,
it's like wow. Because, you know, at the end of the day, I'm a very, very visual person, and I have photographic memory, I think. And so when I close my eyes, you know, I can see the editing software still going on, bim bam boom, bim bam, right? And so it's very easy for me to spend significant amount of time thinking of one little cut. So I think that would be the thing.
How do you get over that? Or do this is also part of the superhero thing, though.
Very interesting. Well, how do you get over that? One day I just one day I wake up and you're like, I know the solution to the problem.
So you just
I
allow
think
the
that's how it
process
is.
of, you're kind of allowing the process of dwelling on it
Oh yeah,
to
no,
run its
yeah, for
course.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I let it be. I let it be.
Yeah.
I know it's a lot of thinking, but I'm also thinking about it. But at the end of the day, I'm
Yeah.
still living my life,
Right.
right? And I'm
Yeah.
still cooking, and I'm still going for a walk, and I'm
Yeah.
still having meetings, and
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, you exactly. You let it cook, and you let it have the flow that it needs to have, and that's it.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
That's good advice for kind of anything. I mean, thinking is a power. If you put your thinking towards something and you let it sit, and you don't have a lot of pressure around solving it. Sometimes we have that. We're like, I gotta
Yeah.
resolve this
I
thing too
see.
quickly. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, no, for exactly. Yeah, like I could be very like thinking in one specific thing a lot of times, but at the end of the day, I don't force it to go away, because I think that when you actually force it to go away, it won't go. It will stay there longer and longer and longer. So I just let it be. The typical phrase, let it be.
Yeah.
I just let it be.
Well, yes and no, because
So
well, let it be is just, sometimes can be just
let
like,
it, yeah.
forget it. You're not doing that. You're holding on to it, which
No,
is
I'm not
nice.
doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I let the mind, I let the thought do its process. If the thought
Yeah.
wants to keep bugging me,
Yeah.
then let it be in that sense.
Oh.
If and then one day I wake up and it's not there anymore because I have the solution to the problem.
Oh.
And if I don't, it's weird because there's always some sort of solution that I find, or I don't know. There's always some sort of something. Maybe that wasn't that cut wasn't the exact problem, but there was another part of the movie that was making that cut weird.
Yeah.
And at the end, I notice it. Maybe I don't notice it myself. I ask other person to look at it.
Yeah.
But I end up finding, either with one resource or another, I end up finding a solution. Yeah.
That's perfect. That's great. What a nice note to end on. I've arrived at my home. It's been a perfect
Wow.
half an hour. We did it.
We did it. Yes.